Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power on Odudua TV radio. Those of you watching, I'm going to be in this broadcast. I might not stay too long, but I'm trying to show you something. Look, basically this broadcast is to highlight something, and I want you to understand. I'm doing this broadcast in honor of Jumoke, 14-year-old killed. You have a governor, a useless governor, Governor Sanwo Iku. He say Sanwo Olu, aka Sanwo Iku. He does not say anything about the woman, about the young girl that's been killed. Sanwo Iku, yes, his name is Sanwo Iku. 24 hours after Jumoke has been killed by a so-called stray bullet. Where do you get a stray bullet in a community? Somebody needs to come and explain to us what they mean by stray bullet. What is stray bullet? What is a bullet doing in a community? Somebody needs to explain to us what they mean when they tell us that, oh, a stray bullet killed a 14-year-old. They need to explain that to us. Sanwo Iku is talking nonsense. It's a disgrace. He is a disgrace. And in fact, the entire governance. The 14-year-old is the future, is a Yoruba girl. The 14-year-old girl killed is a Yoruba girl. Why hasn't the governor come out? Happy Sunday, my brother. Why hasn't the governor come out? Why hasn't Sanwo Iku come out? Why is Sanwo Iku silent when a 14-year-old girl has been killed under his watch? Within 24 hours, he should have been out. Within 24 hours, they should have known the name, the number, the place, everything about that girl should have been out for the public to know. But they are quiet. They are silent. And they're telling you they're working for Lagos. She's a Lagosian and she's been killed. She's a Lagosian that has been killed. And you can see, as I speak to you now, Sanwo Iku has not said anything about the young girl. Sanwo Iku has not spoken about this 14-year-old girl. I'm going to sit here and stand here for a little bit. I want to just show you. Here's my surroundings that I'm in. This is where a governance, they work for the people. I'm on my mobility scooter. Look, I'm not trying to hide anything. Look at the surroundings. This is in the UK. Now, this is what governance is about. There's accountability. I am telling you, and I'm saying it categorically. I'm saying this categorically. Sanwo Iku, Sanwo Olu, aka Sanwo Iku, is a disaster. That girl, the symbol of failure of governance is what has happened to Jumoke. May her soul rest in peace. The symbol of the failure of governance in contraption Nigeria and why we are going for Yoruba Nation is the fact that they have the temerity to say a stray bullet. Please, somebody needs to explain to me what is a stray bullet doing in the community, in Yoruba community? What is a stray bullet doing? There should be no bullet threatening the life of anybody. For starters, Jumoke should be in school. She should be in school. She should be playing with her friends, not selling goods to survive, not having to sell to make ends meet working with somebody else. And this man called a god. Listen, guys, it looks like it's raining badly. I'm gonna try and get a shade somewhere. Let me try and get under shade because it's raining and I don't want to get stuck. I don't want to get stuck in the rain. So let me stay in the tree under a tree. Wait, hey. Get out. A dog got scared when he saw me just now with my... So they started chasing me, so I said, hey, get out of here. So, listen, I'm under a tree. Look at the surroundings. Do you have the kind of surroundings all over Eko? When you get Yoruba Nation, I'm going to guarantee you, when we get it, and that's why you need to work for it. I'm in this particular area. And look, I'm on I use a scooter because I can't walk far. But it's not about me. I want you to understand that Sanwo Olu is a disaster that we should all hold to account. Why has he not said a single word in 24 hours about Jumoke? They should find out her name, her family, the school she goes to. They should be holding a press conference right now. 24 hours. She is the future. Jumoke is the future of that place called Eko. She's the future that they've snatched away. They've snatched away the future of Yoruba nation. They've snatched away the future of a Yoruba girl in Yoruba land. And the governor has nothing to say about that. Instead, he will start, we call him the pointing governor. You know what he does? When he comes somewhere, he goes, he's going, hey, yeah, he's pointing. The pointing governor. Now that the girl has died, he says nothing. This man says absolutely nothing. This is a shameful display of bad governance. It's inexcusable in any way, shape, or form. And we will not relent. And this is the reason why we are going for Yoruba Nation. A governor that does not value the life. Jumoke is a 14-year-old. She should be in school. She shouldn't be selling goods to anybody. She shouldn't be on the street selling. She should be playing with her friends in the park, in the garden somewhere. And this is the reason why the protest was why we created the protest, the rally. The rally was there to ensure that the people spoke up about the injustice, the unfairness, the lack of opportunities for the citizens. And for this 14-year-old girl to be killed, and the governor does not even have a soul in his heart to imagine that this could be his own daughter, this could be his own cousin, it could be any one of us. But he doesn't care. If the pointing governor is only, yes, today we've done this, today. And where is the effect? What benefit has his governorship provided for his people? What benefit? Has he given them 24/7 electricity? Has he given you good roads? Has he given you safety? And he needs to account for how a stray bullet. What do you mean? There's nothing stray about the bullet. A bullet is a bullet, period. When you use a bullet within a community, you are going to kill somebody. It is not a stray. That is the deliberate act. Let's get this right. So when they come and say stray bullet, that is, they're trying to refuse the responsibility that is placed on their shoulders. When Ilana Modua, Professor Banjo Akitoye said, they've written, Ilana Modua presented the letter to them before the killing. They said, look, it is your duty to protect the citizens. The police, by using the police gun, shooting in the community, failed in that job. They failed. They failed in that job. And Sanwo Olu, instead of siding with the people and speaking up and being there, by now, 24 hours, we've not heard from the governor about Jumoke. We've not heard, the governor does he know the son name? Does he know the family? Has he been to see the body? Has he, what steps has he taken? What steps has he taken? These are the questions we are asking. I'm doing this now because it's raining and I'm going to be heading back, but I'm making this aware, and I will come and talk to you about this later on. But I want you to be aware. These are the kind of things that's the reason. The fact that a 14-year-old girl was killed by a police bullet. Forget, it's not a stray bullet. That's nonsense. This is not a stray. She was shot in the heart. This was aim, point and kill. It's not a stray bullet. She was shot where she was carrying a grenade. She was shot. She was targeted. It was to send a message. That we are watching you. In the neighborhood that you are, if you do not tell us, if you do not comply with us, we will target those people. It is a message. This is a message it's calculated to scare us from going for Yoruba Nation, for peacefully, for going to the peaceful rally to demand, to work for and call out for Yoruba Nation. That is what it is. So when they talk about it, is not stray. Let's get this. It is nothing about it is stray. It is deliberate. It is deliberate. And we need to hold these people to account. When the time comes, we must hold every single one of them account. And we need to build a statue for Jumoke. She's 14-year-old. She's 14-year-old. She has a future. She had a future. She had a future. They've snatched away her future. By that bullet, killing her. Go and look at the video. Go and look at the video. Go and look at the pictures. It was straight to the heart. It was straight in the middle right here. The bullet went in there and it's blood. And she died on the spot. And somebody will come and tell you, oh, say stray bullets. What stray? And that commissioner, police commissioner, Elana Modua, they even went on the day, they went and presented the letter. They wrote the letter to them. They presented them a letter that you are supposed to protect the people. The police failed to protect. They deliberately did not protect the people. We have had, during a live broadcast, some of the police officers who are Yorubas were telling the people to please go away because some Fulanis were in the back with guns who are aiming to kill. And you tell me to believe in one Nigeria. So a Fulani man in Lagos killing Yorubas, but yet they are still being protected. This same Sanwo Olu was holding a picture, a booklet, celebrating the coronation of a Fulani man. What business is it of his to celebrate a Fulani man? What business of his is it? What business is it? He should be taking care of Yoruba people. In Lagosian Eko, Omo Eko, in Eko, this is his job. But he's busy holding I took a picture. That's why I said, caption this. And I stand by it. He put the picture up by accident. And I saw it and I took a screenshot of it and I posted it. And I'm not going to hide it. I'm not going to hide it. He was celebrating as they were killing a 14-year-old girl. This so-called governor was busy celebrating the coronation of a Fulani man. Now, what business does a Fulani man have to do in Lagos? And what business is it? His job as a governor is to protect the Lagosians. And he failed to do that job. So I'm holding him to account. I am holding him to account. And you should. Ask him the question. 24 hours after Jumoke has been killed, where is Sanwo Olu? Why has he not come? Why has he not come and made a statement to the people and condole with the family? They should already know her name, where she comes from, her school. They should have already prepared. They must pay compensation to the family. They have to pay. This is not something they should brush under the carpet. They should have an independent review of what happened. But it will never happen under Sanwo Olu. I'm telling you, it will never happen under Sanwo Olu. It will never happen under Sanwo Olu. And this is why we're saying this. Look, ladies and gentlemen, the governance displayed by the likes of Babajide Sanwo Olu, aka Sanwo Olu, is why we are going for Yoruba Nation. The failure of governance, the lack of accountability for the life of a 14-year-old in your own governorship during your term in office, and you have nothing to say to the family or to display to that. This is what we will do. If anything happens to any child, we will display a responsibility that we are caring for every single child in Lagos State. Oh, no. That's too much. That is not within his remit. It's not within his remit. He doesn't think that's his remit to talk about that. But he will come and tell you, I'm opening this. I'm opening a bus terminal. What bus terminal are you opening when there's no 24/7 electricity? There's no 24/7 electricity. Okay, even if you put petrol in the terminal, how the people will get from the terminal into their home? Have you thought about that? Have you provided electricity for them to know that they can have light? They will have electricity, light, overhead street lights at night in their community to get them from the bus stop to their home safely? Have you done that? Oh, no, I've opened a bus terminal. Oh, no. Where are the hospitals? Where are the hospitals? These are the questions we need to be asking. Again, I'm asking that question again, and I'm saying it. 24 hours after they killed, and I make no mistake, and I'm saying those words, the police aimed, point and kill. They aimed at her heart and shot her to death. Don't tell anybody, it's not stray. Anytime a bullet goes off in a community, it is not stray. That is recklessness by the government. In the UK here, if a bullet goes off anywhere, they cordon off the whole place. It's all cordoned off. They secure the area. They make sure that all the evidence is provided. Where is the evidence? The police, instead of doing that, instead of making themselves accountable to the people, they carted off the body. The family are distraught. Where are the psychological experts to help the family through this massive trauma? Where are the help? Where's the help for them? Where is the help for them to deal with this on a daily basis? What is the government doing? Where? This is why we're going for Yoruba Nation. Those of you with me, I hope you're sharing. This is why. And this is why we're saying that Sanwo Olu is a disaster. Sanwo Iku. 24 hours. Come on. 24 hours. Have you not got a child? What would you do if that was a child, Sanwo Iku? What would you do? Would you not be shutting down the whole place? What would you do? Would you just be on the side? Why is it that it has to be the death of your own family before you wake up and you say you are Yoruba? The behavior that you're showing us is not a Omoluabi. It is not. You are not displaying what it means to be an Oduduwa person, a Yoruba person. What you are displaying is a slave mentality. Because in the picture that you held, that I shared yesterday, you are looking and saying, you are celebrating an enthronement of a Fulani man. What business? So yes, sorry, so a call came in. Is it any of your business? Is it any of your business what they're doing in Fulani? Do the Fulanis care about Yoruba people? I am asking you, Sanwo Olu, I'm asking you that question. Does the Fulani man care about Yoruba people? What evidence do you have that the Fulani man cares about you as a Yoruba man? What evidence? How many Fulani herders or terrorists that have killed Yorubas and Biafrans and Middle Belts, how many of them has been arrested? How many of them, Sanwo Iku and Tinubu and all of them, how many of them has been arrested? How many has been prosecuted? How many? So before you go celebrating the Fulanis and whatever they do, they can do that in their own land. What you should be celebrating and encouraging is giving the youths of Yoruba land a bright future. You cut the... Someone just said that. Listen to these words by Bukola Williams. Of course, her future... Oh, sorry, it's just gone. I'll read it. Jide Sanwo Olu is indeed insane and has shown that he's a ragtag and a thug and an opportunist. I can't argue with it. Amen. Thank you, George Umanakwe. Thank you very much, my brother. Look, what we are saying, Umanakwe, I hope I'm saying it right. What we are saying is this. 24 hours after a 14-year-old girl was killed during your tenure as a governor, you don't even have the decency to speak about it, to get reports out, to find out her full name, to find out pictures, to make people aware that you are concerned about every single Yoruba, particularly Yoruba person, particularly in Yoruba land, in Lagos. And you tell us you're a governor. What kind of a nonsense governor are you? What kind of a nonsense governor are you? So I'm saying it straight out. Just keep looking at my surroundings here. As you look at my surroundings, this is what accountability, good governance brings you. It gives you this kind of facilities. I'm in a massive park where there's things functioning, people can walk around, they provide amenities for their people. And if they fail to do so, they are made to account for it. Where is the accountability in this one? Where is the accountability? Sanwo Iku, you are a disappointment. Sanwo Iku, you are a disappointment. And I say it I say it unequivocally. And I will say it anywhere. Because we have every right. And this is what we all must start doing as Yoruba people. Hold everybody that is in governance to account. They are not our God. They are meant to serve the people. So, the question remains, 24 hours after Jumoke has been killed, why has Sanwo Iku not said peep about it? Yes, we have to free Nnamdi Kanu. We also know the government, we know the federal government, they lied. The Kenyan government said they had no part to play in the illegal abduction, of Nnamdi Kanu, and they said they put it squarely at the door of the federal government of Nigeria. The fraud. They're full of lies. The other day you saw, they put it on the table. They said they found all this native stuff and money in the house of Oloye Sunday Igboho, who they had no right to go to. There is a court case pending from the first action they took going into his house. There's a court case, and I will release the papers, whereby they've been taken to court. So by that alone, they shouldn't even be there. Now the key point I'm saying is all what they exhibited, they showed on the table as being what was in the house was what they showed on a picture in 2013. They had showed the same picture in 2013 in a previous broadcast in 2013. We're now in 2021. Can you see the fraud that you call a government? This is why we say free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. And we need to work towards it. And I want to add, if the federal government of Nigeria refused to arrest the likes of Gumi, who is supporting, promoting, and actually speaking and getting the government to pay money to terrorists, we are now going to be working. I encourage everybody to now work together to now get the International Criminal Court to get involved in this case. And the likes of Gumi and everybody else who are Fulanis, who are going for, it's not even that they're Fulanis, it's the fact that the government is supporting them. I don't care who it is. If anybody breaks the law, I don't care if you're Yoruba, if you're Igbo, if you're Fulani, the same law should apply. But now that the government is actively supporting and preventing justice to be taken against Fulani specifically, we are entitled to now call on the international community via the International Criminal Court to now go and seek the prosecution of Gumi and the others. Because the government is prosecuting, they are arresting Nnamdi Kanu, who has not killed anybody. But they are ignoring Gumi, who is telling us to pay compensation to terrorists, who's saying, oh, they should forget them. Oh, they're good people. They only go to the forest. Who's making excuses? We've got pictures of Gumi handing money to terrorists. There are pictures handing money to terrorists. Gumi. So these are the pictures that we need to now take to the International Criminal Courts. These are the pictures. And Miyeti Ella, thank you very much. And ISWAP, the government is calling for discussions. Listen, no, they are calling for discussions between Boko Haram, ISWAP, and the government to settle the case. They have refused to proscribe. They have refused to proscribe Boko Haram, Miyeti Ella. And they've refused to arrest Gumi and many others who are supporting the daily killing of Southerners. And you tell me to believe in one Nigeria. You tell me to believe in one Nigeria. We cannot believe in that crap. Ladies and gentlemen, we must not believe in that crap. This is injustice that we need to speak out against. We need to speak out unequivocally. We have to stand up for something. The fraud we call governance must be brought down. We have every right to go for self-determination because of the fact that we are being ruled under Decree 24 of 1999 till date. As I speak to you, we are being ruled under Decree 24 of 1999, which has no basis whatsoever. There has been no referendum where we, the people, voted on that. And that is why we must dismantle contraption Nigeria. If the Fulanis want to keep the name Nigeria, let them keep it in the north. They can keep it in the north. They can keep it in the north. And we mustn't relent. We must continue with the rally. We must continue with the peaceful rally, demanding for and making every Yoruba man be aware, every Biafran, every Middle Belt, that they have the right to self-determination. They tried to shut down the rally yesterday. The killing, yes, it's gone. It's gone. Harrison Chinwe, thank you very much. Please help me share this. They tried by killing that girl. They tried to scare the people. But people still came out, even after they killed the girl. You could hear the wailing of a young man that was... He was crying as he was taking the picture and saying, and he took the picture of the police carrying away the body of Jumoke. They were trying to hide the evidence of their killing, of the killing of a 14-year-old. That is what the government, the military government, all they know is to kill the citizens they are meant to serve, and when they kill them, to hide the evidence of the fact that they did it. That's all they know. That is their storybook. You know, that is it. They will kill the people and then go and hide the body so that they say there's no evidence. And what is that governance? Is that not murder? When a government, all they're interested in is to hide the fact that they killed a young girl. Again, go and look at what happened at Chief Sanwo Iku. They killed 2 men who they tried to use bullet and gas that wouldn't work. They butchered them, blood over the place. Again, what's happened? They took the body away. Is that governance? Is that your definition of governance? I'm just asking a simple question. So their definition of governance, by their actions, by their own actions, is to kill and hide the body. Remember, they did the same thing with Ken Saro-Wiwa. In Ken Saro-Wiwa's case, when those guys started campaigning for Gboni people, what they did, they killed them and they poured acid on their body so that their body will not be found. That is the governance that the Fulanis are giving you. So those of you talking about one Nigeria, just be very clear so we understand. When they're telling you to believe in one Nigeria, the one Nigeria they want you to believe in is that when you raise any dissent and you try to hold the government to account, they will kill you and they will get rid of your body, and they do not want you to ever say anything about it. They are not interested in being accountable to you. They're not interested in providing you with infrastructure. All they want is the governance whereby they can kill and kill with impunity. They can kill with impunity. And that is what we are faced with right now. This is why we are saying we are going for Yoruba nation. We are going for Middle Belt nation. We are going for Biafra nation. And we demand that Nnamdi Kanu be freed. And if they are going to arrest Nnamdi Kanu for speaking up for Biafra, the government, in failing to arrest those Miyetti Allahs, those Boko Harams, those Fulani terrorists, it is now on our shoulder. We need to come together with evidence to go to the ICC and give the names of Gumi, the names of the others, all of them. Give it and make sure that under the International Criminal Court, they are made accountable. Because what they are doing is by ignoring the blatant killing of Southerners and then telling us we prescribe Boko Haram and we prescribe IPOP. This is a blatant disregard for the life of Southerners, and they want us to be quiet. This is why, if you continue to support one Nigeria, you need to really critically examine the evidence I'm placing before you. You need to critically assess the evidence I'm placing before you, and to have a radical rethink. You are putting not only yourself in danger, but the coming generation. If you're a Southerner and you believe in one Nigeria, the one Nigeria that they're talking about excludes you from that one Nigeria. I hope you understand that. This is why I am very unequivocal. That's why I'm totally clear. I'm making this 100% clear that we have no business being in contraption Nigeria. If the Fulani want to keep the name Nigeria, let them keep it in the north. But we Yorubas, Biafrans and Middle Belt, we are going, and nothing can stop us, particularly in the face daily injustice. We can no longer ignore this injustice. All of you senior advocates of Nigeria who are Southerners, you need to understand that your qualification, if you don't get on board with us and dismantle contraption Nigeria, if you stay in that contraption, your qualifications will be rendered useless because you will have to study Sharia law. You understand me? This is to every single senior advocate of Nigeria, from top to bottom, and I miss nobody out. If you continue to support one Nigeria, if and when they get it, your qualification as a senior advocate will be rendered useless. In fact, they will tell you you have to you now have to go and learn Quran. When you've learned Quran and you've passed it, now you can now go and study Sharia law. So you form the band of back of the queue, join the back of the queue, and they will tell you that the only language that they will speak in their new Nigeria, so-called new Nigeria, will be what? Fulani. Did you see what happened? Abdullahi Malami, before he read his statement, he read it in what? Fulani. I've shared the video. Go and look at the video. No translation. Meaning that what they want to do is make sure that you have that they are a Fulani nation. So those of you talking about one Nigeria, be very, very, very clear. Be careful of what you are wishing for. You think, you in your mind, you're thinking, when I say one Nigeria, we will work together. Yes, everything will be equal. But look at the evidence. Evidence number 1, quota system. Evidence number 2, federal government, federal character. Evidence number 3, look at the jam. Southern kids need minimum of 100 to 200 points before they get into to be a doctor, to be anything. A northerner only needs 2 points, 10 points. So what do you mean when you say you believe in one Nigeria? I'm trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand. Explain that to me. I'm giving you key evidences now. This is not hearsay. I've done my research. Believe you me, I don't know it all. I don't. But I'm telling you what I know. I can stand and debate on with the best of your senior advocates in Nigeria, anywhere in the world. And I'm telling you that there will be no hole. You will find no hole in what I'm telling you. Everything I'm telling you is the 100% concrete truth. And you need to understand that where we are now, we need that knowledge that you have. We going for Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, Middle Belt, we need your knowledge as a senior advocate now to join us in the struggle. Because to continue to spew out this one Nigeria, you are on a suicide mission. You get me? If you continue to support this so-called one Nigeria, you are on what is called a suicide mission. And you need to wake up. When Abdullahi Malami sits in front of the press, before he does anything else, speaks all in entirely Fulani, and then afterwards now speaks in English. The signal right there means that they see the whole of Nigeria as Fulani, and you don't matter. Festus Kayamo, Femi Falana, what's the new one, the minister, you are all included. Respectfully, I'm not abusing anybody, but I want you to look at the evidence I'm placing before you. Please, and wake up. Look at the evidence I am placing before you and wake up. Wake up. Wake up. The knowledge that you all as senior advocates of Nigeria possess, I don't possess it. I don't possess it. But what I'm telling you, if you go and look at it truly and scrutinize what I'm telling you, you will know that I am spot on. I am 1000% correct. And you will not be able to refute a single part of anything I'm saying here. But nonetheless, we need your know-how. The question is, for how long are you going to continue with this? For how long will you continue to believe in Yoruba, in one Nigeria? For how long? For how long? For how long? So I'm going to try and move a little bit away because I'm going to stay on the shade. Let me just move again. I'll change my solution. For how long? Let me just move about again. So I'm just moving myself a little bit away. I was staying in the shade there. Let me go. I need to go somewhere, but I'm going to stay here for a little bit. Look, this is pleasant surroundings. It's a nice park. But look, I'm telling you, those of you who are watching, listen, there's about 230 people watching. Please, I hope, please, we need you to donate to Oduduwa TV Radio. We've got some things pinned up. We need funding to help our people on ground. I'll put the account number. Many of you have seen the account number. Please, whatever you can do to donate to help us, we greatly appreciate. And we need funding. We can't do this on our own. The night and day, we are working tirelessly. Please, I'm urging you, be willing to donate what you can to us. I'm going to be swimming on the 22nd of August, 2 to 4 p.m. I'll be doing a marathon swim, 2 to 4 p.m. Swim for Yoruba Nation, 3,000 meters. That's 150 laps. That will take me roughly 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Please, I want you to donate to that. Just write donate and say charity swim to the account number I've given you. Please do so. I'll provide later on. But what I'm saying, going back to the point I'm saying here, the killings yesterday, the killing of the young girl, they're in pains, yes. The killing of the young girl, Jumoke. Again, we need, when later on I will do a minute silence. I can't do it here because there's a lot of people, and we will do a minute silence for her on Oduduwa TV Radio, Citizen AY. For Adogan and for Afar. We need to start doing this. We need to start keeping the names of people that have been killed by these people. Hello. Oh, thank you. I've just been splashed. I've just been pleasantly splashed. But it's okay.
I hope you were nice and warm.
Yeah. So you can see people are playing with their dogs.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't see. Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. Surroundings that we want to create for ourselves. It's not too much to ask. Look at that. You see, there are people all around me, and it's not too much to ask for that. And you can, and we are entitled to this. You know, let me tell you something. In the middle of all of this, I want you to know something. Based on the amount of resources we have in the South alone, purely on the amount of resources we have, not to even talk of the mental ability, the talent that we possess as human beings, putting that to one side, just on the resources we have alone. Just on the resources we have alone. Each and every Southerner should be having, if our government, individual government, if Biafra, Yoruba Nation, and Middle Belt, if they decided, just based on the resources, to give each and every one of us in the South $1 million, equivalent of $1 million each. Hear me, oh. If the governance that we create in Yoruba Nation, in Biafra, and in Middle Belt decide to give each and every single citizen, all 170 million, $1 million each, you're not even. No, it's not. I'm not going to give you, it's not, sir, it's not. But I don't want to tell you the area, it's not. But I will, but it's in the UK. But I prefer not to say. So, but going back to what I'm saying, if each of the governors in Yoruba land, in Biafra, Middle Belt, gave the people $1 million each, it won't even scratch the surface of the amount of wealth that we have in our land. And I say that categorically. You hear me? So I want you to understand the enormity of what we possess. I want you to understand what that means for you. That land, given the right circumstances where people are allowed to flourish, we will be a tourist destination in large part, and we will be able to use those resources to benefit our people to such an extent that we will be an oasis. That's what I'm saying. I'm absolutely convinced about that. So when you're seeing this poverty that you're seeing is engineered, you need to understand that the poverty that we are experiencing is being engineered to make us believe we have nothing when they just come and take it and give it away to others for free. You understand me? So I want you to start, our mindset must understand that in our land, the land of our ancestors, we possess great wealth collectively. But these people, because of what they've used, the Bible and the Quran and all of this, they've made you believe that you don't have a thing. That's why they want you to go to church every Sunday. That's why they want you to go to mosque every Friday. That's why they tell you, look, in the UK here, they encourage kids to get muddy. They will tell them, go and get muddy. Get used to the soil. Feel it. Play around with it. What they tell you in that contraption. Oh, don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's dirty. It's in the dirt is where you will find your diamond. In the dirt is where you will find your gold. In the dirt is where you will find your oil. Can you not see? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you looking at that place with new fresh eyes now? I hope you are. I hope you are looking at that place with fresh new eyes. Because that's what you need to do. What they've done is they've covered the potentials and you don't realize it. I'm here to wake you up. I'm here to wake you up. It's not about me. Me, I'm done. Look, I don't need a penny. I don't need a penny from that place. I've been offered money just to shut me up. I've told them, if you can, before you give me a penny, give me the road for my people, give me 24/7 electricity, give me water, give me light, give me schools. Give that. Let's see that. Once you do that, then if you still want to give me money, come back to me. But that first. That first. And this is why we must end. This is our chance now to dismantle contraption Nigeria. Never fear. And we need each and every one. We need each and every one of you to make sure that we make Yoruba Nation a reality, Middle Belt a reality, Biafra Nation a reality. Each and every one of us, we have a role to play. We have a role to play. And that role is to spread the knowledge, make people know the facts I just told you. The resources in our land, people are right now, they are fighting because they are afraid. They don't want us to know that. They don't want us to know that. The traditional rulers they are puppets, they have no power. Since 1979, they removed the powers from the traditional rulers. So that's a different kettle of fish. We'll come back to that. But what I want you to do now, exactly. They want us to remain paupers, and we need enough. Exactly. So please, I'm just saying all of this. It is important, and this knowledge we need to share. The power of what I'm telling you. The more of us that are aware of this in all our communities, in Yoruba land, in Biafra, in Middle Belt, the weaker we make those fraudsters in governance. When they know that we will hold them to account, we will not allow this to happen, and we are going for that. We're going for referendum. Please, by the way, sign the Nina's forms. I urge you all to sign the Nina's forms. By the way, I urge you all to sign the Nina's forms. Sign it. So we'll put it up there. We'll put it on all the platforms. I'm asking you, do the same. Yeah. Now they want to do the same thing. Exactly. So look, I'm saying all of this to you all, so you understand. I'm getting very hot now because I'm in a park, but I wanted to do this. I came and do something, but I had to go somewhere. So I couldn't really, but I thought when this opportunity came, I couldn't resist it. I wasn't supposed to be doing this broadcast. But this is an opportunity. I'm in pleasant surroundings here. A wonderful park. People can do anything they want, and they provide amenities. And you need to start believing that this is what you're entitled to. You're entitled to your governance providing this. Not the governance telling you stray bullet hit you. What is a stray bullet? Don't believe that nonsense. It's not a stray bullet. They aimed for the heart of Jumoke and they shot her to death. And it was deliberately done to send a message to everybody there that you are next. They did not care. And when they did that, they wanted to hide the evidence. We got pictures, too late. We got pictures. And when we get Yoruba Nation, we demand right now that Jumoke's body be released. We demand it. We demand that Jumoke's body be released. We demand it. We're not going to be silent. This is injustice. This is unacceptable. Whatever means you can do to make this aware, please don't think that this is an AY alone is doing this. I'm asking you watching me, you can play your part. Get a camera, get a video, get your broadband, start talking. Start talking to your communities in your language. In your language, if it's Biafran, Igbo language, Efik, Edo, Yoruba, talk to them in your language. These people want to wipe us off our own land. It's time we wake up. And unfortunately, we have some slave so-called, they think they're leaders, but they're slaves. You see, let me tell you a story. When the colonials came, they forced the kings. What's the name of this guy now? Oh, he'll come back to me. Some of our kings fought them to death, and some of them said no. Rather than be a slave king, I will fight you to death. They killed them. And the ones that thought, okay, I'll do whatever, they made them slave kings. You know what they call them? Vassals. In the 1800s, many of the kingdoms, they suddenly turned them, or you would have kings, but the next they call them vassals. And what we have right now, the same thing is happening right now. Those governors, they are nothing but, governor slaves, slave governors. They are governors that are enslaved. They're not speaking for you and I. They are governors that are enslaved. They've sold their soul to the very people who have been imprisoning and enslaving us for years. Every single one of them. And yet until we understand that, we will remain for themselves only. And that's why I'm here to tell you. Again, we ask a question. I ask you a question. I'm asking you a question. Please. The question remains this. For how long are we going to remain a slave in their own land? As Yorubas, as Biafrans, as Middle Belt, for how long? The time is now. We need to stop it. They're speaking for their pocket. Thank you. The time is now. Share this message. Yes, the Obas have no power. In 1979, they removed their constitutional powers, and they never replaced it. It's all there. It's all there. And they replaced, and the fraudulent constitution has given power. And I'm telling you, we are being ruled by a fraudulent constitution, a fraudulent 1999 constitution that nobody ever signed to. We never signed up to it. None of us signed up to that constitution. It's all a fraud. The Fulanis are enslaving us for our own resources, and we need to speak up now, and we need to dismantle contract for Nigeria. We have every right to go for a self-determination via a referendum. We will decide the kind of constitution we want, the kind of nation we want, the kind of flag you want, the kind of song you want. The people collectively will vote together. Your voice matters. So we have to speak up collectively. It's not a job for one person. If you think Citizen AY alone will do this, you're wrong. If you think Mayegun alone will do this, you're wrong. If you think Simon Ekpa alone will do this, you're wrong. If you even think Nnamdi Kanu alone will do this, you're wrong. All of us, we have a role to play. All of us, we have a role to play. And we must play that role actively right now. Actively. I'm encouraging you, do not relent. Get your camera out. If you're in diaspora, start talking to the people, make them aware. We demand for the body of Jumoke that the police release it. We demand that the government, Sanwo Olu goes to the family. We demand that he holds a live conference with the family next to him, with him condoling with the family, live on camera. He's not there to go and behave, I'm the king. He's no king. The governor is not a king. He's there to serve the people. The people who are hurting the most now are the family, the mom, the dad, the brother of Jumoke. And he must hold a live conference, television conference, where they are sat next to him. He's condoling, and he puts them at the center of all of this. Not himself. He must do that now. He needs to account for it. And the police has to be held to account. We are not, any talk about stray bullet is a lie. The police shot her to death. It was to send a message that they didn't want that peaceful rally to hold. And Ilana Modua, there's pictures. They said it. Ilana Modua said, we've held in 5 states, Ekiti, Osun, Ondo, Oyo, Ogun. We held peaceful rally. Nobody was shot to death. Nobody. Nothing was destroyed. Nothing. But in Lagos, they wanted to make sure that we never spoke about anything, that we never held anybody to account. And what did they do? To send a message, they targeted a defenseless 14-year-old girl who was forced, who should be in school, who should be playing with her friends in the weekends. A 14-year-old should be planning her future, planning to study whatever, medicine, doctor, lawyer, aeronautics, science, whatever. They targeted her and they killed her to send a message to all of us that our lives don't matter. But then you will tell me you're a governor. A governor would value the life, the young lives particularly. They are children, they say they are the future. The future that the government snatched. They snatched the future of Jumoke. And Governor Sanwo Olu is doing nothing. Is she 25 years old? Well, they said she was 14. Even if she's 25 years old, okay, you want to say she's 25 years old. So does that justify them killing anybody? Is that what you're trying to say? I don't understand. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Please, when you do come and talk here, I'm not going to hold back on this one. The fact is they killed a human being. She's 14-year-old, thank you. You see, the person that came with that 25-year-old, they have an agenda. I'm telling you now. Because what they want to do is, they can't take the heat. So what they want to do is to deflect from what is being said. Oh, they want to move the goalpost. So that they cannot, they start, oh no, exactly, even if she's 25 years old. Exactly. So these are the things that we're saying. So those of you, if you're telling me, don't even come here and start telling me 25. She's a human being. She's a Yoruba girl. And we were calling for Yoruba nation. And you should have been outraged. You should be out there. Governor Sanwo Olu, we still haven't seen you 24 hours after she died. You have not gone to the family. You have not sat down, condoled. You've not sat down in their room. You've not felt their pain in their house. And then when you've done that, you then go a second. You need to do two things. Governor, since you're not a governor, since you don't know how to do governorship, I'll tell you. I'm not a governor, but I'll tell you what you should do. As a governor, if I were a governor and this happened under my watch, I would ask the police to seal off that area totally. Provide the body, get the shells, bullets, start an investigation immediately. Number one. Number two, I would find out the details of the family, i.e., mom, dad, school, all of that. I would do a report and all of that. We'll get that to my desk. Then I would say, contact the family immediately with psychologists, people who are experts in dealing with trauma. I will contact them immediately. I would first speak to the family. I would get their number, and I would say permission. I would tell others to call them. Can the governor? Does the governor have the permission? Do I, as a governor, have the permission to contact you about this case? You actually have to seek consent from the family. When the family say yes, now I call them. When I call them, I listen. I don't say anything. I listen. I listen. I listen. If they scream, if they shout, if they cry, if they wail, I listen. Then I will now go, I am so sorry. Even if the emotion gets to me, I let it out with them. I feel their pain. Now, when I've done that and I say, is there anything we can do for you? May I come to visit you? At the visit, the first visit should be no cameras. Governor, you hear me? The first visit, there will be no cameras. I go as an individual. I sit with them. If it takes a day, if it takes 2 days, I sit with them. When I feel that they are ready for live interview on TV, then we will go and do that. Then at that place, we will say that everybody involved in the case, this girl matters to us. That is what I would do as a governor. This girl, this young girl's life, we will commemorate her. We will talk about it. We will find out her school. We will speak to the teachers. We will speak to our friends. We will look. She lived a life. We will do all of this. That's what I would do as a governor. If I was a governor, that's what I would do. That's the first thing I would do. Now, when I've spoken to the family, sought their consent, and they're happy, we now go and have a live conference. The police will have, you give the police a month to come back with a report. Because a young girl's life, a Yoruba girl's life was taken. Until we start doing that, a Yoruba governor must make sure that a Yoruba life matters by the actions he takes. The steps I've just told you now will tell the entire world that we do not mess with one life. You hear me, Governor Sanwo Iku? I'm not going to, your name is Sanwo Olu, I know, but the AK is Sanwo Iku. Because you're not, when they killed in NSAS, what's happened? Nothing. No accountability. This time, we're making sure. You know, so, no, these are the things that we're saying. So we are still asking the question, if anybody has seen any video or any comments made by Sanwo Iku on Jumoke, please share it. Please share it. I haven't seen it. It's over 24 hours. She's 14 years old. And that is the lack of accountability. The governor only, the pointing governor, he will only point. He will point. Oh, I'm pointing here, I'm pointing there. A useless governor will point everywhere. And the people's lives are being taken. They're being taken. And you say you're a governor. A governor of what? So many, you see, many of the governors now, it is now becoming apparent now that many of the governors that we have in the South, they are only slave governors, like I said. Slave in the respect that they will, if a Fulani man kills a Yoruba man in a Yoruba state, the governor will do nothing. He will look the other way because he's trying to make the Fulani, his Fulani hegemony happy. And he will not care about the life of his own Yoruba, fellow Yoruba person. Exactly. He will not care. Unless it's their own family, they don't care. And that's what I mean. They are slave governors. They are slave House of Assembly. They are all. Do you all know that for anybody to run as a governor, House of Reps, Senator, State Assembly, do you all know that the Sadana of Sokoto, whatever, or Emir or something of the North, has to be the one to ratify anybody from the South going for any position? Are you all aware of that? If the northern Emir does not say yes, nobody in the South can run for any position to be a governor in the South. Not in the North, in the South. Meaning that you as a Southerner, you have no control over your own future. Are you aware of that? Whilst you are talking about one Nigeria, whilst you are busy here telling me about one Nigeria, you cannot decide. You cannot decide who you are going to vote for. The Emir in the North will tell you who will be your leader. But you're telling me one Nigeria. You are here telling me you believe in one Nigeria. But you cannot even decide who is going to be. You cannot decide without the influence of the Emir who is going to be your own governor. Who will you be your House of Reps? Who will be your Senate? You cannot decide any of this. You see? These are things that we need to make ourselves aware of. That's why I go back to the central point. That's why I go back to the central point. I say it again. I'm saying it again. I'm saying it again. 24 hours after Jumoke, may her soul rest in peace, was killed. Where is Governor Sanwo Olu? Has he gone to visit the family? Has he been in touch? Does he know her school? Does he know anything about her? Has he made sure? None of this. Has he been in touch? Has he made a statement? Has he made a statement right on camera? Has he? Has he? I'm going to be in the shade a little bit. I want to reverse. I'm sorry. I'm really steamed up about this, and I want to make sure that we speak. I'm in a place that I should probably... 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, stuck here. 1 minute. I'm going to go forward. 1 second. I'm just trying to move on because it's quite sunny here and it does get hot. So I'm moving around. I'm just showing you a few things, but look. So I am asking you this question because I've been out early and I'm trying to head back. Yes, blood, so much blood on the hands of him, of this governor, and many of them. Many of our southern leaders, they are slave governors. They're slave House of Reps. They're slave ministers. All of them. If an emir in the north, an emir in the north has to decide who is going to be chosen as your governor, as your senator, as your House of Assembly, as your House of Reps, then what does one Nigeria mean then? What does it mean? Look. So, in closing, I'm going to wrap it up here. I want you all, please, those of you watching Oduduwa TV Radio and Citizen AY, please, we need donations and funds. By the way, you've heard that there's going to be another rally on the 25th of July in Ekiti, I believe it is. Oh, no, in Lagos, 25th of July, there's going to be another rally. We should support that. And there's meant to be, the next rally was going to be in Ekiti, but there's going to be one in Lagos. So we'll come back with more details. Yeah, Kogi, yes. But there's meant to be another rally in Lagos because of what's happened. So, exactly, denied it. Exactly, we got evidence. So, Niade, the very fact that people came out in front of the police, it was a success. I will tell you that rally was, I covered it. We had people on ground. They streamed live into the studio and we spoke. So in my estimation, I would say that the Lagos rally was a success. I will say that, and I've got evidence to back up what I'm saying. So I hope you see it that way. Of course, can more be done? Absolutely. This is no doubt. There is no doubt about that. But I'm saying this to you, that it was a success, and the very fact that we were able to air for the whole world to see the injustice, that is the success right there. Because it held, despite the police trying to tell us we shouldn't hold it. And they were making excuses. Hoodlums will come. In the end, the people that killed somebody were the police. And they tell us, stray bullet. There is no stray bullet. When you fire a shot, it's deliberately to kill. If you take a gun in a community where there's lots of people and you fire a gun, the only aim of that firing the gun is to ensure that somebody dies. So it wasn't stray. This was deliberate. And that's what we need to be saying. It was a huge success. So the only plan when they started firing the gun was to ensure that they sent a message to all the other people who are going to go for Yoruba Nation. You're going to get killed though. You will get killed though. We'll go get killed though. And killing somebody was to make an example to scare us away. And we will not be deterred. We will remember Jumoke. Please, anybody who knows her surname, let us know. If you have a contact with the family, we will have to deal with this carefully. Look, you see, our people, we are suffering the amount of killings going on in that contraption. We are suffering undiagnosed trauma. When people die, the rate at which people are dying in all Yoruba land, Biafra land, Middle Belt, people are carrying around undiagnosed trauma that is not even assessed. All they tell you is to go and pray. Go to the church. It doesn't solve the issue. People have lost loved ones and they need time to grieve and to recover, and the support systems to make them come out of that. The governance that is why there's a failure of governance. That's why we have no other way now to go than to go for Yoruba Nation. We have no other way now to go for Biafra Nation. We have no other way now than to go for Middle Belt Nation. Because the governance that we have now, all they know, thank you very much, Baker Ortiz. All they know is how to hide the evidence. The sum total of the knowledge of all our governance in the entire contract of Nigeria is all about how to hide the evidence. They are experts in hiding evidence of the body of people they kill. That is all they know. Everything they know is somebody speaks, we kill them, we silence them, we hide the evidence. Ken Saro-Wiwa, case in point. And the 9, they poured acid on their body to get rid of the fact that they killed them. If you don't have evidence, in their eyes, they believe that if they don't have the evidence, you have no point. But we know. Where is it? Where is the body of Ken Saro-Wiwa? We know you threw acid on it. But you believe that that's the best way to do it. Now, in the house of Oloye Sunday Igboho, they killed 2. When they tried to use bullet, it wouldn't work. They used knife. They cut them up. There's blood evidence. Where are those bodies? Now, they killed Funsho Williams, exactly. Well, I don't know. I think they released the body of that one. I'm not sure. Was Funsho Williams buried, or did they hide the body? I think they released the body. Now, they killed Jumoke. They took away the body. We got picture evidence. They took away the body. So, our governance, the people who are telling you to pray, get this, listen. The people who are telling you to be religious, go to church and pray, go to the mosque and pray. The most important, the expert thing they know is how to kill you and hide the evidence from you and stop you from talking. That is their own idea of governance, so not mine, not yours. That is their own idea of governance. Are you following me? Are you following what I'm saying? That is their own idea of governance. The idea of governance is to kill any dissent, to kill anybody that questions the governance. But yet, the same people will tell you they swear on oath to protect you. Now, where's the protection when they can kill you and hide the evidence? Where is the protection they're giving you as a citizen when they can kill you and hide the evidence and prevent your family from getting your body back? And that is the government that you call one Nigeria government. Really? Is that governance? Between you and me, is that governance? That's not governance. That's oppression. That's oppression. Everywhere you go, all they know. Look at the NSAS. They killed. They killed. We don't know how many they killed. 20, 30. We don't know how many they killed. 20, 30. They hid the body. Till today, the family can't find them. Some people, soldiers, we've heard of soldiers that won cases against the federal government of Nigeria. Till today, they have not been found. They've been killed. 20 have been killed. Thank you. 20 killed. We've had officers, police, military men that took case against the federal government of Nigeria. They won the case. And the federal government made sure that they were never found again. So that's their own idea of governance. Can you now see that they are experts at disposing bodies and never letting the family see them? You see? You see? One, this is the sum total of the knowledge of our governance is all about how to kill people and how to hide evidence. There is never a stray bullet. If somebody takes a gun and shoot, they aim to kill. End of story. Let's be very clear. There is never anything called stray bullet. It's a lie. It's a narrative to try and make you, oh, it was a stray. If you take a bullet and you shoot in a community, it has only one aim: to kill. End of story. Can you now see? When you now understand what I'm saying, you understand that we are in a slave camp. The more reason why we must go for Yoruba nation, Biafra nation, Middle Belt nation. We must go for it. Full pelt. Full pelt. Yes, they are killers. They are killers. They are full killers. So these are the things that I'm going to say. This thing might run out. I've been talking for a while now. Yeah, and nothing hiding. Exactly. Exactly. They're not hiding it. They're not hiding. Look. So we are. Please be no doubt. They tell you. Look, the same people who are telling you to go to church and pray to God, and to the mosque and pray. They kill you, and they hide your body from your family so that you never bury it properly. But they want you to believe in one Nigeria. Ha. Please wake up. Senior advocates of Nigeria, please. I want you guys, to every single one of you, Festus Keyamo, Femi Falana, all of you, please, let's stop this nonsense. We are not in a just nation. We are under military decree, and we need to dismantle it. I say it, I'm not, they, more like, who knows? Rie, who knows? They might be using it for sacrifice. They may be using it for sacrifice. They may. But that's why I'm saying here. We ask 24 hours plus since the death of Jumoke. Where is a comment from Babajide Sanwo Olu, aka Sanwo Iku? Where is it? Where's the statement from him? Is she not human being? Why is it that whilst we are busy mourning the death of a girl, 14-year-old girl, we see a picture on the same day, not even hours, of Sanwo Olu looking at, reading a book about the coronation of some kind of Fulani man, whilst a Yoruba woman, a girl, is being killed, and he doesn't even care. He has no regard for the life of his fellow Yoruba person. None. Of course, they tried to kill him. Yes, they did. And this is why we are going for Yoruba Nation. We have to go for Yoruba Nation. We need to support Nnamdi Kanu. We need to support Middle Belt. We must go full belt. This is something we must do till we get it. This is more something, yes, I agree with, I can't agree with your statement there, my brother Daniel. So, yes, they did. So, I'm saying all of this to you all. In closing, I think I've been here for a good time now, good while now. But I thank you all for joining me. I'm going to be back later on. I'm doing a lot more stuff, but please, I urge you all, we need donations on Oduduwa TV Radio. We got a team of people who are on ground, and we need to, there's a lot of more work, we need to make awareness of this, of this injustice. Each and every one of you, before you leave this broadcast, please be in no doubt. We are being ruled under section 24. Account number, let me see if I can, I haven't got it on me. I will pin it. I will pin it. Those of you, team, I will pin it. I will pin it when I finish the broadcast, I promise you. And those of you who've seen my broadcast before, you can go to Citizen AY, Oduduwa TV Radio, and the account number is there. And we need your support. We really, really do. The likes of Lady B, and Omoba, we're looking to get, even for that, our teams who are working now, we need to be able to build things so that we can be able to get information to you all. And that takes time, effort, money, and the teams on ground as well. So all around, whatever you do to help us will mean that we are able to bring information to you, on a regular basis and prompt. And the job to wake up our people is a job for all of us. It's a job for all of us. You can see I'm doing this because I know, amen, you too, amen. I'm Yashe, Tim Toms. So all of us, we have to be resolved to face this. Lady K, yes, please. Thank you from Lady K. Look, we also demand that every one of those who are arrested, in turn, as well as Lady K, must be released. They've done nothing wrong. They illegally went into the home of Oloye Sanwo Iku, and they arrested people illegally. Fulanis, there was a video I played of a Fulani man saying that he killed several military men. Walking around with AK-47, a Fulani man. And nobody arrested him. He was doing live, open air, live on camera. He's carried by punch. He was saying, I told them, I did with AK-47. Not arrested, but they go into the home of Oloye Sanwo Iku without getting warrant. They killed 2 people. They took away the body. Remember, like I said, what the federal government of Nigeria are good at doing is killing. They've been doing this. They've been practicing this from the days of Abacha. From the days of Abacha, Babangida Abacha, they've been getting the knowledge of burying, killing people, and destroying the body and hiding the evidence. That is what they are number one experts at that. They are experts. They are experts at killing people and hiding the body. That's their expert. That's the sum total of their knowledge. And that is what they consider to be governance. And the same people who tell you, we don't believe in infidels. To see the hypocrisy. The same people, we don't believe in infidels because you and I, if you're not a Fulani man, you are an infidel. That's another thing. If you're not a Fulani man, you are an infidel. Even if you're a Muslim Yoruba man, you are still an infidel because you're not Fulani. The same people who tell you, you are an infidel, this, infidel, that, they go and buy guns from the West. They tell you they don't believe in Western education, Boko Haram. I don't believe in Western education. That's what it means, right? But the same Boko Haram, what guns are they using? Is it not AK-47 provided by the West? Is it not? Can you see the hypocrisy? Can you see that we need to dismantle contract in Nigeria completely? Can you see that? I hope you can see that. I hope you can see. What I'm giving you clear evidence of why we need to go. And I call again, for a government to be arresting Nnamdi Kanu, it is time now we now make the international community aware of the actions of Gumi. We've got video evidence, we've got pictures of Gumi giving money to Fulani terrorists who are covering their face. Money. That's evidence of collusion with terrorists. He should be arrested by the International Crime Committee, ICC. He should be. The government of the day completely, that is why you can know, this is where you know that Nigeria has failed. Because it's a Fulani man and they want to take the land, whatever Fulani man does, he gets away with it. But if you as a Southerner speak up, if you do something wrong, they come at you. That is not rule of law. That is tyranny. That is oppression. And like I said, what the Fulani government are doing, they are experts at killing people and hiding the evidence. That's it. That's all. And then they'll tell you, Allahu Akbar, God bless this. I did. And then they will tell you, Professor Ruga, to come and pray. They'll tell me, this is, look, let's be very, very clear. Let's be very, very clear. We are not in a democracy. And that is one, that just by saying that alone is justification for going for Yoruba nation, Biafra nation, and Middle Belt. We are not, categorically I said it, in a democracy. So, whatever, I'm hearing somebody say coup coming. I'm not interested in coup. We are separating contract in Nigeria. We are going away. Let the Fulanis keep the name Nigeria in the north. We are not part of United African Republic that they want to bring. That's their business. We are Yoruba nation, we are Biafra, and we are Middle Belt. And we're not accepting any more of this. So we mustn't tire. I thank you all for joining me. Please, like I said, donate, donate, donate. Those of you who've seen us about the account before, you can go and look at, maybe if somebody's watching me from the team, pin the account number, which I've shared. Maybe because I just did this I did it off the cuff, because I need to speak about this. But I'm urging you all, please, no, we don't want any coup. And we reject any coup. In fact, let's all speak out. We reject any coup because the coup is not, what we want is a referendum. A coup is not a referendum. A coup is not a referendum. A referendum is what we want. A coup is yet another imposition. Be very, very clear. We're going for a referendum. A coup is not a referendum. A referendum is what the people want. A coup is when a group of people decide to continue to oppress us. So we reject any attempt for any coup by anybody, anywhere. We reject it. Unequivocally, we reject it. We reject it. Collectively, we reject it. We want no coup. We're not accepting any of those, no coup. We want a referendum by the people of Yoruba nation, by the people of Biafra nation, by the people of Middle Belt. They will decide their future, not a few men in uniform who are going to oppress us yet again. No coup. We're not interested in any coup. We're not. Because yet again, the coups is all about one thing. What did I say before, minutes before? The government and the military, they are experts at killing people who disagree with them and hiding the evidence and refusing to allow the people to bury their people. And then they say they're holy people. They call themselves, so one of them is calling himself Alaji. So what does that mean? When you're killing hundreds? That's hypocrisy. That's hypocrisy. That is sheer hypocrisy. In the name, once you're calling religious names, you are killing people and you want us to believe you are religious. That's hypocrisy. It's a lie. It's a blatant lie. These guys are blatant liars. Fact. And we are not in a democracy. And we have every right to go for. We have every right to go for self-determination and a referendum in Yoruba land, in Biafra, and in Middle Belt. And we must go. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'll probably stop here. I might be back later on. If not, it'll be tomorrow. Please, whatever, later on, like I said, look, I urge you all. I urge you to support Oduduwa TV Radio. We need your help. Lady B, Omoba, Alagba Motekun, myself, and others, and the team and the admin people. We need funds, and we also have team on ground across in the south, southwest, whereby we need funding to be able to raise the level of awareness. This central point I'm saying here, we are not in a democracy. We need the message to pass around that we are being ruled under Section 24 of Decree 24 of 1999. A promulgation Decree 24 of 1999. That is what we're being ruled by as we speak right now. And there is no legal basis whatsoever on which we, the people, voted on that. That is why we are asking for a referendum. Please sign the NINAS referendum also. If you haven't signed it, sign the NINAS referendum. I will pin that. Sign it. We need to continue to sign the NINAS referendum. Nigerian indigenous nationalities against something, you know, alliance for separation. Exactly, something like that. So please, there is a lot of work that I will put the link up later on. I promise you I will do when I get back. I will put the link back up later on. But right now I need to put a stop to this broadcast. I'm going to do something quickly here. I will sing this song. I'm not going to sing it too loud because the people around me. I want to sing the national anthem before I go. And my voice is probably gone. I got some water somewhere. 1 second. Because I want us to remain with this. Oh, I got my water here. So, but before I go, I'm going to just drink a little bit. I want to sing the national anthem. Check it again, please. Check. Just reason. Check again. You might check in your empty delete box. Check in your delete box and your spam box. It may be in there because I got mine. So keep checking. And if it doesn't, sign again, please, and let us know. Now, before I go, yes, spam box. Thank you. That's it. Yeah, check in there. So, in closing, we are not a democracy. That's a fact. Undisputable. You cannot dispute that fact. It is undisputable. You know, you cannot, or indisputable. You can't. We need to go for Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, Middle Belt. Make people aware that we are being ruled under Decree 24 of 1999. It's a fraudulent governance. We don't have a constitution. It's a fraud. It's a fraud. And we call on Sanwo Olu to come out, speak to the family of Jumoke, come out and do a live conference, a live broadcast with the family, condole with the family, give compensation to the family, get the police to release the body of Jumoke. This is injustice. She's 14 years old. She's a Yoruba girl. The very people, the future of Yoruba land, that is what they snatched away. And you need to redress this. We are holding the governor to account. So, please, if you want to contact me on +44 7399 580 606. +44 739 580 606. Contact me on that number. I don't know if I can write on here. Let me see if I can put it on here. No, I can't. So I will do that later on. But listen, before I go, I'm going to sing the national anthem of Yoruba Nation. So here it goes. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, fún orílẹ̀-èdè wa, ká gbéga, ká gbéga, ká gbéga fáyé rí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ni ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Tẹ̀síwájú fọ́pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ, ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀, ògo adúláwọ̀. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Do come back and join us on Citizen AY and Jumoke TV Radio. We'll be moving to do some more broadcasts. Look out for other presenters as well. And please support us. We need your, +44 7399 580 606. +44 7399 580 606. Please call us. Call me. Donate to us. Please, please, please. I appreciate your help. This is a struggle we cannot afford to lose. We must win this battle. Yoruba Nation, now. Biafra Nation, now. Middle Belt Nation, now. Yoruba Nation, now. Yoruba Nation, now. Oòduà gbè wá o, ẹ ṣeun, ó dàbọ̀.